Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Another episode of 7 billion humans. I'm apparently in phase 2, I guess, or maybe it starts after this branch. I don't know. But Budget Brigade is the next one up. Budget Brigade. Budget Brigade 1, I should say. Well, this is clearly dangerous. Facilities management was supposed to install conveyor belts in here, but we couldn't afford conveyor belts because someone blew our budget on shredders. So everybody just think like a conveyor belt, print stuff on the left, shred it to the right. Let's not overthink this, okay? Yeah, safety compliance, no one is allowed to leave their tile. Okay, so basically I'm just going to give 2 down the line. So it's going to be a pretty simple take from below. If worker direction right is a worker, I'm going to give to right. And if to the right is not a worker, it's already the shredder, so else give to down and jump. That should be this code. Well, I have to know if I have a cube because the last guy just shredded himself. So if to the right is a worker, it gives to the right. Else, and else, if my item exists? How do I know if I have a cube? That's the problem, is I don't know how to tell if you have a cube, but maybe this needs to be outside of the... So in else, can these cubes be negative? I don't know the answer to that. So I can always say if my item is greater than or equal to... Oh. Else if my item equals a data cube. There we go. Is that, maybe that's what it was. I didn't realize that that was actually an option. Give to down. That should be good. No, wait, what? But that guy's item did not equal a data cube. I need to see what this guy did. Let's step through this real quick. Boom. Oh, no, stop. I wanted to step through this thing. But based on this guy. So he tried to do a take from, which he couldn't do because there's nothing there. Oh. What? If they just take from, a take from will also fall in a shredder even if it's not a give to? Yeah, that's weird. I did not think that that was the case. Okay, that's interesting. So I have to have another if statement. If below me is a printer equals a printer take from. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I didn't actually realize that would happen. And if I just do a give to, that also shreds, right? You shred yourself. Yeah. So same thing. So take from and give to will do bad things. That's kind of weird, but this should work now. This will work, but there's going to be a lot of checking that doesn't need to happen. But this works. Yeah, this works just fine. There we go. 8. So average, so the average is really bad. I think I can... If my item is a data cube. I can't do... Oh, you know what? If I could do... Can I just take this completely outside of this statement and then move this jump into here? Oh no, because then they'd run through the thing once and they'd never do it again. Yeah, then they'll run through it once and never do it again, right? It's guy. He'll put it down one. Now he's just going to hold it forever. Yeah, because they'll never get down there again. So, let's see real quick. Just undo to this. So this is what it was that was working. Can I get rid of a command somewhere? So, I wish I didn't have to do if to the bottom of me was a printer to take from. Just make them take from anyways. Without it actually killing the person. It's kind of annoying that take from actually does that. So if to the right is a worker, and my item equals a data cube. So that will help speed it up. They won't be complaining as much. They're still complaining sometimes though. This should be much faster though for the speed challenge piece of it. Not that much faster actually. Huh. Let's just trash that. Could I do this a different way if below me equals a shredder? Give to down, else give to right and trash this if stump. Give to right. That drops it down to 7 lines of code. Wait, stop. That guy jumps in right away again. So if down is a shredder and my item equals data cube. That doesn't even add a line of code because it's all part of one if statement. Okay, so this should work for the line number challenge, but it's not going to work for the speed challenge. So 7 or fewer got that. Speed is really high, so we'll come back to the speed at a later time. I thought I could make a couple optimizations to get both, but I was wrong. So my first shredding memory is number 25, which I think it looks like it starts phase 2, even though this one's green over here. I kind of want to go to Budget Brigade 2. Let's do out of order. Let's go to Budget Brigade 2 and stick with the green path for a second. I have a headache. No one's allowed to walk. Just be a conveyor belt. You know the drill. I also took the liberty of removing tempting floor tiles. Just read your instructions over there and leave me alone. Shred data cubes of value 50 or higher on the right, smaller on the left. So shred at least 20 data cubes. No one's allowed to walk. So it should be pretty easy. It should be a take from. It's a if. Let's not make this mistake again. If direction below me is up equals a printer, we're going to take from below me. And then if, that was another statement, if direction right equals a worker, or direction left equals a worker, does not equal and does not equal a worker, then give to up. Else if my item is greater than 50, give to right. If else, yeah, it's just else, give to left. I think they'll keep giving it. I think it'll stop because it has nobody to give it to, and then outside of this thing completely, if direction below me equals a shredder and my item equals a data cube, then give to below me, and then jump from here all the way to the top. Not else. Jump all the way to the top. It's pretty long. Going up the line, going up the line, going up the line. Should start going left. Okay, start going left. Beautiful. That 50. I said greater than 50, so I need greater than 49 or greater than equal to 50. That 50 should go to the right. Beautiful. Beautiful. This thing works. Oh, it's not that hard. It's just not very optimized. Ten or fewer commands, and I use 12. So sadly, in this one, I can't get rid of some of these else statements because this is literally just an else that takes up a line. So I can't get rid of that. I might be able to pop this one outside of the else statement and have it still work. Yeah, so that one will still work. So I'm down to 11. And then what can I do to make this thing? So yeah, you have to have a give to ups. You have to have give to rights and give to lefts. I believe. I don't think there's a way. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to make that work any otherwise. I need to know that if below me is a shredder and I have a data cube. I don't really need to know if below me is a shredder. I just need to know if I have a data cube at the end of all those to actually shred it. I wish I didn't need to deal with this if printer. It's kind of annoying to have to do that, but if I take this, let's just make sure that maybe that one last one was broken. If I say take from down and hit play, yep, those guys jumped right in. It's kind of crazy that it works like that, and I don't quite understand why. So if the left is not a worker, I might not need... Oh, left and right, but it doesn't really matter. Could I change this to give to up? So this doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter what my item is. Okay. No, I can't really fix that. I don't actually know how to get rid of one more of these. So we will just let this play out one more time, and then we'll make sure we have it down to 11 lines when I need 10, and we'll just go on to the next puzzle. And I'll have to do some maybe off-camera work looking at optimization of this. Yay! So close, though. It's really bad time, but... Okay, my first shredding memory. So this is when we get memory. Wow. Yes, gather around. Remember when we shredded our first data cube together? Of course you do. Or of course you don't. You haven't had accessible memory until now. Yes, each you can now remember 4 things. Got that? 4. You might store the location of a shredder you particularly like, or a special data cube that you've got your eye on. Yes, I'm sure memories will be very special and important to you. So watch what happens when you run the example program to deliver creating for you. So mem1 equals the nearest data cube. Okay. And then you pick it up. So this is to go to whatever the nearest data cube is to these people and pick it up. That's interesting, because weren't some of them the exact... I just was looking at what your program did, damn it. Shred all the data cubes. So you got command nearest. It finds the nearest thing of a particular type and stores it in one of your favorite conventional memory slots. So you can always access it or walk to it later. Assuming that it's always the nearest one from that particular situation. It's not when I hit this part of, like, once I hit mem1 equals nearest data cube, is it always that nearest data cube? They're always that one that was in mem1? Or if I pick it up and shred it, is it now a new one? And I'll have to figure out how that works. So basically I just need to find, I would guess I need to go mem2 equals nearest shredder, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. And then, so pick up and then give to mem2. And then just repeat, right? Now, here's the question. I guess I can answer my own question right now. If I do this, will I always go try to pick up the same data cube, or do I have to reinitialize my memory because it'll be different memory? So let's answer this question. So I got my data cubes. They obviously change data cubes when somebody takes theirs. Okay, so since it looks like they're going back to pick up and there is nothing to pick up, so the memory is gone. So it's not even that location anymore. That data cube is gone from memory. So that's interesting to know. This should work, though. They should be going and getting other data cubes, right? Yeah. They'll all end up killing themselves at the end, though, because if it doesn't stop the program, because they'll have no data cubes to go to anymore, and they'll all die. This is interesting. It cleans up code a lot. Yep, there they go. One guy lived because it stopped fast enough. That was kind of funny. My target's 132 and my average is 139. How on earth? Okay, I got it. I got it. Move this up here outside of the loop. You don't need that. Near shredder never changes. So, guaranteed that this is going to make it faster. That's still the same, and now this should be optimally speed challenged. No, my average is still 139. How on earth would this get any faster? Huh. Interesting. Can I check my memory? Like, if mem1 equals, is there a null? Equals nothing. Then end. Because then they won't die. Maybe that deaths at the end add a little bit to the, Those couple guys still died, though. Not all of them, though. That was weird. Oh, yeah, God, it brought it so close. It brought it so freaking close. 134. I don't understand. Can I make this an else? I don't know if that makes it any faster. That shouldn't make it any faster. But I don't know why those couple guys died. Because their mem1 should... I'm going to slow it down as we get to the end here. Okay, so now these guys have mem1 of nothing. Oh, you know what? Because they had a mem1. They never got into that if statement. That's interesting. So I need those guys to... So I do need those guys to not die. That's very interesting. So it's got to be optimized so that those people in the middle of that run... So else, if mem1 is nothing, end. I almost need it to end at any time. I almost need to have, like... this. It's terrible coding, but I need it to pick up. Oh, I don't need it to else pick up. Nothing end. Basically, let's take this outside of the else statement. Pick up and give to, and move my jumps. Oh, you know what? Can I move this to right before the... There. Get rid of these jumps. Just because maybe it'll... Or is it stuck at that give to? Is it literally on that give to command the entire time? And those guys are just going to be... They're going to still follow it. Oh, they lived! They lived! Got it. Your solution completed in 132 seconds on average, with an all-time fastest solution averaging 134. That doesn't make sense, but I got it. I got it. That's what I was looking for. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, look at those little dots.
You might be wondering, how does she stay so fresh and flirty?
Or hey, that handsome guy in the tie, is he a pneumatic excavator? Because he's pumped.
Let's all take a break from flexing our brains and work on flexing our bodies.
Today we are going to learn aerobic exercise with Alice, Betty, and Carol.
And Pablo. Hey.
Oh, Pablo. What is happening? I mean, I guess this is just to progress the storyline? Pablo's a human, right? Yeah, Pablo's a human. The other ones are all robots. But it looks like him and that robot's got something. Oh, yeah, there we go. How do you, like, maybe the future, they make... I guess you could probably buy sex bots now. I don't know. So let's go to neural pathways. Oh, God, this is going to get interesting fast. Let's take a moment to reflect. Do you feel that tingling? Yes, that's the feeling of memories forming in your little head. So let's just make sure we really blaze a path through the little neurons. Come and get these data cubes over there. There's exactly one for each of you. How nice, and shred them. What? How can you find your way through this complicated maze? Don't worry. Your workers will figure it out on their own. Just watch and see. Okay, so it looks like the mem stuff must include pathing. Wait. Oh, pick up. Oh, here we go. I was like, how does this work again? Nearest data cube, and then nearest shredder, and then pick up mem 1. Nope, sorry. Pick up mem 1, give to mem 2. And I don't even need to repeat this, it's just once, right? So they will path. I think they're just showing you that they path through. And nobody dies, and everybody actually moves out of the way, which is nice. 4, 4, 4, 51. Oh yeah, exactly as it was meant to be. Okay, so biometric access. Yes. Congratulations. You've been assigned your own personal shredder. You will find it directly below you and know that they all look the same. But please remember very carefully which one is yours. Your new nearest command should help with that. Use someone else's shredder would be impolite and also fatal. With that helpful information in mind, please enjoy shredding the cubes. Okay, I mean this should be easy because everybody's closest to their own shredder right now. I'm assuming straight down 2 as opposed to a diagonal and down would make it so that that works like that. Am I supposed to shred all the cubes? Shred all the cubes. So this is, I think this is the exact same thing. I'm switching up mem 1 to mem 2 this time. So pick up mem 2, give to mem 1, and jump. It's the same. Like all 3 of these have been the same so far. I don't need to learn my shredder anymore. Nothing to pick up. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't say what it was. There we go. They're all gonna die at the end again, but except that guy, that one guy. 5, got that. 61. My average is 60. So this one I beat it. I don't need to optimize this anymore, even though people die and it wastes that extra time. That one challenge was just very specific. I don't know why. Fill the floor. I got an email. Let's just see. So I can read it and send it to the printer out there. Workers, I need you to please fill the floor with pages from that printer. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll work hard to impress the right people. You'll get an email one day. Fill the floor with data cubes. Tips from management. You can now select multiple directions inside your step command. They will select one of them randomly to step toward. Okay, so conceptually, what I'm doing is I'm doing nearest memory 1 is the printer. Step, excuse me. Nearest data cube is into mem 2, and I'm basically going to pick up. No, not pick up. Take from mem 1, and then. Do I have any other options in here? Data cube, worker, shredder, printer, wall. No. So it said they will randomly step in a direction. So I need to take from something. I need them to randomly step somewhere. Do I need all the directions? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Randomly step to if whatever's below me is nothing, then drop. Wait, I guess I can do else step jump there. Wait, I don't need a mem2. I don't need mem2. I don't know. I was thinking data cubes on the floor. I don't know why. Does this work? Okay, yeah, conceptually this is fine. Now the question is, with randomly stepping, are they going to be able to get in that crevice that they all started in? Why are they... Hold on, what are they complaining about? I'm already holding something. Oh, wow, that's weird. You're already holding something. Oh, so I could speed this up, actually. Else step. If I added a jump in here as well, it's going to be longer. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's do... Can I put my take from right after the drop somehow? And then... The first time they're going to be like, because they're standing on nothing right now, so they're going to try to drop something, they're not going to be able to drop something. And then they're going to go take from. I think this will actually work. The first time they're going to say, hey, I don't have anything to drop, and then from then on it'll actually be more optimized. Yeah, because... now will they get all the way in that corner? 4 more spots, guys. You gotta randomly... What if I favor, like, down right? Will that... Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah! You did it! That's gonna be super slow, though. 7 commands. With a really, really long time. Okay, let's go back. Let's see, 7 commands. I guess in theory, I don't need an else because I can just have him step anyway. It won't hurt anything. This should work. It's just a question of will they get in that corner? But it'll work and it'll meet that size challenge as long as they can finish. I think there is a time limit on these where if they don't randomly make it into that corner before the time limit, I just got to keep running this thing until... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, you were so close. There we go. Good, good, good. So I got the speed challenge, so we're good with that. Or the size challenge. I want to copy this. I want to go to another one, paste it all in there, because that we know works. What I want to do is, can I have a memory of my current spot? If everybody remembers the nearest worker to them, No, is this the worker or the spot the worker's on? Because what if I started this thing with a whole different command of take from... Actually, out completely outside of the jump function. We're going to do this in a completely weird way just to try to get this thing... that's 1. This is 2. Take from mem 1. I want to... Wait, you can't just move. Can you? Can you step toward... Oh, yeah, step to the nearest worker. And drop. I don't know if it'll step to the worker or if it'll come back to their first locations and that'll actually cover this section, which is the slow point of this whole thing. They didn't do it because they think that it goes to the spot where the nearest worker is currently at, not where they were. Well, if I say nearest wall, the wall that they're closest to doesn't move when I initially put that in memory. So maybe that'll work. Okay, so they filled... 2 of them did not fill that corner first, though. Why did these guys not fill this corner first? So I step through. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, 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 stop. I want to step through on you, because why didn't you do it? You're going over here. Okay, speed up a little bit. What is your memory now? It's that nearest wall. So you should step to that nearest wall, right? Okay, so she did it. Why weren't you holding anything to drop? Wait, who? Okay, the bottom, I selected the wrong person. So this person, if I step into this and pause, your nearest wall is right there. You're the one I just watched a minute ago, right? So where are you going? You're going... Why are you not going to your nearest wall? Why didn't you go to the nearest wall? You went next to the nearest wall. I mean, would it randomly work if I did, for some reason, step to the right? Then? Why does that person get confused? Why'd she move down? Like, what is she waiting for? She's waiting for a drop. Not holding anything to drop. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's the thing that happens first. But why didn't this corner get done? Who is messing up here? Who's messing up? Somebody doesn't have the right stuff in their memory. I need to find out. So you have... No. You... Nearest wall. You... Nearest wall is there, okay? You... Nearest wall's there. You... Nearest wall's there. You... Nearest wall's there. You... Nearest wall's there. So are you going to the wrong part of this wall? Where are you going to? Why did you go up there? Why did your nearest wall change? And why? So it's not the side. Well, let's see. It does something a little bit better. It's not perfect, though. But it should, in theory, fill it up a little bit faster than it did before. And you can't find the emptiest blank. Wow, that's taking forever to do. Can you really not find? There we go. How much faster was that? My target was 170 and it goes to 176. Holy crap. What if I ignored... So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's exactly centered. Well, no, it's not exactly centered in the room. Let's change the direction to... Let's take off those. Favoring certain directions to see if it'll averagely help this thing go faster. And now they're... Look, now they're all over this corner. But they won't go in the upper left. So... Oh, what if I let them only work in diagonals? Oh, they'll never actually get there because they have to have some form of up or down in order to make this work. Looks like this will be better based on random luck if I use up and down and just don't give it left and right. I just make them go up and left diagonal and down and right diagonal. That was fast. Could have just been this random run that I had, though. Nope. There we go. Did it. I freaking did it. I got both of them. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but I got both of them. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of 7 Billion Humans. Stay tuned for next time when we get into checkerboard organization. All right, folks, we'll see you next time.